I am a publisher, writer, editor, daughter, sister, auntie, dog mom, and many other things, including currently a cancer patient. But I am not a doctor or medical professional of any sort. What you are about to watch is an episode of my journey through cancer. I'm sharing my adventure with you in hopes that you'll find something here that's comforting and maybe even inspiring. This video is not intended to provide any sort of diagnosis or treatment plan. Please go talk with your doctor for professional medical advice.
Those who know me would tell you that I can be a bit of a clothes horse. I like pretty clothes. I like vintage clothes. I like quirky and whimsical pieces. I like shopping for clothes. I like sewing, and I love fabric for its own sake, possibly the result of having grown up in my enormously talented grandmother's sewing room. I like looking at fashion magazines, though most of the stuff in my closet could accurately be classified as clothing, not fashion. I work from home after all, and, attach the pandemic to that, and comfort has become key. But it isn't a wonder that one of the first questions I asked from my cancer support group was, what do you wear for cancer treatment? I got some really great advice, but now that I'm, halfway into my cancer treatment, I can offer my own advice with some authority. On the days when you have radiation therapy, what's important is to wear clothes that you can get into and out of easily. Depending on where you're having the radiation, that might mean a pull-off t-shirt or pull-down pants. You do this for several reasons. The first is that, in my experience, cancer bays are running on a tight schedule. There are a lot of people, sadly, who are being diagnosed with cancer. And in my case, cancer treatments are scheduled in these bays every 15 minutes. My actual radiation treatment takes about 9.5 minutes to complete, which leaves about 5.5 minutes for me to get undressed, get on the table, for the techs to clean the table up from the last person who's been on it, to get into my immobilization device, to get completely immobilized, to have the techs adjust, do the fine adjustments of where I need to be on the table based on the tattoos they put on my body. And then at the other end of it, after treatment, I still have to get dressed, and the techs have to put away my mobilization equipment and get the new stuff out. And so, you want to be considerate of the techs and the other people who are waiting in line to go after you. So you've got to keep the clothing easy, easy on, easy off. The second reason is comfort. I suppose I could wear jeans. I've lost about 6 pounds through cancer treatment so far, and my jeans are pretty loose. And a zip isn't any big deal to get up and down, but I don't want to wear jeans. I have found that I have aches and pains in parts of my body that I didn't even think about pre-cancer, and I want to be as comfortable as possible at every turn. So sweatpants. Pre-cancer, most of my sweatpants were black, and they have now been worn and washed so often that they are turning dull gray, and I don't care. I suppose after cancer treatment, I may never wear another pair of sweatpants again. But right now, they are old and comfortable friends, and I love my sweatpants. Finally, don't forget that radiation bays are necessarily cold. And the reason for this is because they don't want the machines that actually give you the treatments to overheat. So have your socks and your gloves or your mittens or whatever you're going to wear, in my case, wrist warmers, have them at the top of your bag so you can get them out easily and get them on while you're getting on the table. On the days when you have chemo, it's important to take into consideration where you are going to be infused. In my case, I have a port on my upper right side of my chest, and so therefore I need to wear a button-down shirt that can open easily for easy access to the port on chemo days. The first time I had chemo, I wore a t-shirt, and the collar didn't stretch far enough to allow appropriate access, and the collar of that shirt is just never going to be the same. So chemo days, button-downs. And that, my friends, is my cancer fashion advice. If you liked this video, don't forget to give it a like, subscribe, and ring the bell. Also, don't forget to call your senators and your congresspeople to demand universal health care, and most importantly, don't forget to vote.